Okay, welcome everybody. Today, this channel is Staying in the Light. This is Staying in the Light channel. We got some spiritual food for y'all, for those in the Soul Food channel. And we got some sanity for those who are in the Sane Society channel. You see, we cover everything here. Everything is covered spiritually, mentally, and physical. So, we're going to give some light for you today, some ways to stay in the light. This book I've been looking for, I knew I had it. I just found it. Health, Joy, and Prosperity for You. A Science of Living Guide by Dr. Frederick Eichen, Eichenkorter, better known as Reverend Ike. Better known as Reverend Ike. I was raised with a great aunt, and she used to get these prayer cloths in the mail. I didn't think much of it. But looking back at her character, man, she was a divine person. She lived a divine life. Never saw anger coming from her, always joy. Never backbite nobody. She's a joyful person. And the joy was more inward than outward. You can feel it more than you can see it in her. Anyway, she was practicing the principles of Reverend Ike. I grew up with her practicing these principles around me. Yeah, she went to church, but she wasn't what they call a holy roller. She just sit there and listen. I never saw her get emotional in church. She was grounded in who she is. Very heavily melanated, like me. She had tapped into her goddess power. Okay, I'm here for my community, so if you're not in my community, uh, you're not welcome because most of y'all come here to distract from my teachings. So you are excused if you do not appreciate the teachings. May God be with you. Goodbye. Now, I was relating this book of a chapter when I was looking for it, and I'm gonna read the chapter to you today for the tribes, because this is about staying in the light. This is about staying in the light. So let me find the chapter I want to. And the way this book is set up, okay, here it is. You can read a chapter a week and be in harmony with people who are doing that, or you can just choose a chapter that you need at the moment. But today I want to go over this, share this with you, because I need to hear it myself. Chapter 39. The Infinite Economy by Reverend Ike. As a man thinks, so is he. Proverbs 23:7. A science of living principle. You must learn to deal with the economy that does not economize. You must learn to deal with the infinite economy of the divinity within. I don't like using the word God. Once I found out that's the title Satan uses for himself, I said, man, I don't like saying God. That's the title Satan used for himself. Yeah, according to our lessons in the more science. So I want to find the name that the Muslim use, and as soon as I find that name, I'll be using that name. So until then, I just say the divinity. We've been hearing a lot about the economy over the years, the past couple of years. Experts have been I'm reading now. Experts have been suggesting many different things, trying to figure out what would be the best thing to do to improve the economy. People have come up with some amazing ideas, and I want to analyze some of them and now put them to rest. Econo- Economic fallacies. Some people have the idea that perhaps it will cure the material economy. It will cure the material economy if each of us use less. They suggest that by using less, we will have more. But that is a fallacy. A fallacy is just a dignified way of saying lie. It is a fallacy to think that by using less, we will have more. There are two fallacious statements that I would like to debunk. It's a fallacy to think that by enjoying less, we will have more. It's a fallacy to think that by giving up or not having good, that this self-denial will help other people. It's a fallacy to think you must learn to deal with the economy that does not economize. You must learn to deal with the infinite economy of the divinity within. Let's turn the false beliefs around. Now, let's turn all of the fallacious beliefs around and make them positive beliefs. Correct use and correct enjoyment appropriate more to use and to enjoy. I'm going to read this again because we're turning all these false beliefs around. The correct use and correct enjoyment appropriate more to use and to enjoy. You see, I'm talking about the psychological economy of the subconscious mind. That is why I teach you to use and to enjoy the good within you. This is why I teach you to use and to enjoy the good which you do have. The more you use and the more you enjoy the good which you have, the more good you will create for you to use and to enjoy. That's why I'm constantly telling you, don't save don't save your good dishes until the preacher comes to visit. Take your good things out and use them. Enjoy yourself. Don't ever think that anything is too good for you. If all you have left is in your pocket right now is $1, do something with that dollar that you will enjoy. Bliss it and enjoy it. The enjoyment of good increases and multiplies the good. The enjoyment of good increases and multiplies the good. Whether you have a little or whether you have much, enjoy. My Jewish friends and associates use that word enjoy as a parity, as a parting greetings that always turns me on. They'll say to me, enjoy, and it does something good to me, and it should do something good to you. That greeting should release the joy potential within you. Remember, the infinite within you takes many forms and one of the many forms it takes is joy you have within you. Unlimited joy potential, and you should let it express itself. You are always dealing with the infinite economy. You see, people forget that they should enjoy life. They talk instead of, they talk about austerity. They talk about using less. They talk about enjoying less. But those of us who understand mind science know that we are always dealing with the infinite. We know that thoughts, the infinite presence and power of the divinity within, we can always appropriate an abundance of good. If you could practice this truth, if you could grasp this truth, your problems of supply in any form would be over. In dealing with the infinite, I'm not dealing with anything that is not more of. Everything that there everything that there's a so-called shortage of right now, there's more of it. Even a so-called oil shortage turned out to be a lie. And when all of you were cutting back and complaining that you couldn't get enough gas, I refused to participate. While the whole world was having this gas shortage, I had the whole freeway to myself. Because you see, I'm dealing with the economy that does not economize. I'm dealing with the kind of economy that Yahuwah knew. Didn't Yahuwah say, "My kingdom is not of this world"? John 18:36. It's the same thing that I'm dealing with now. Unlimited economy. My economy is not of this world. When you learn about this infinite economy shortage, when you learn about this infinite economy, shortage won't come near you. The other folks will have their cars parked on the side of the road, and you and I will share the freeway. Don't cut back. Another fallacy the experts tell us is that we should start doing without the extras of life. This is what they mean by austerity. They tell us we should start practicing cut back living. But if we start doing without, if we start buying less, then everything cuts back and the economy gets worse. When I tell you to live abundantly, that doesn't mean to live wastefully. Living with the extras does not contradict efficiency. I define efficiency as making the most of everything, including time, effort, materials, manpower, and mind power. And to live an abundant life, you have to be efficient in the use of your mind. Choose what you're going to be, do, and have, and what you're not going to do, be, and have. And do not use your mind on anything that does not promote health, happiness, love, success, and prosperity. You have to decide what you want to do, to be, and to have. And look to the infinite source within you, and you will find the infinite economy. Okay? How y'all like that? I'm gonna leave you with some affirmative treatment. This is some affirmations you can say to yourself to remember these ideas. I know about the infinite economy of the presence and power of the divinity within me. I deal with the economy that will not economize with a belief in the abundance of all things. I get what I want in abundance. I am established in opulence I am established in opulence and luxury through the presence and power of the divine within me. Thank you, Father. Okay, that was it. If you enjoy, pass it on. Uh, Someone else may enjoy it. But the idea is what he's talking about is the principle of being not being in the world, not being of this world. In the world, but not of it. That's it. So don't fall for the hype what everybody's talking about, because that mindset is going to create shortages for you. You have to see yourself always having what you need, always in abundance. The only shortage comes from your thinking. So even if they say a shortage is coming, I'm going to be just fine. There's no shortage around me. I have abundance of everything I need, more than what I need. So I'm not even thinking like that because I'm not in the world. I'm in it, but I'm not of it, meaning I don't prescribe to that thinking. So this is the teachings of Reverend Ike, and I enjoy listening. Matter of fact, I gave this book to people who I love, care about years ago when they was younger, and they had me even open it. They said, "Oh yeah, you send me a book." They don't know this book. If you read and understand the principle, it will change your life. This is more valuable than money. Money, I send money, yeah, you're gonna use it, utilize it, and it's you're not gonna have any more. But when you have wisdom and knowledge, man, that just brings more and more wisdom and knowledge. You can't spend this. You can only bring more of it because it's a way of thinking, a mental currency, not physical currency. This world emphasizes physical currency. That's so backwards. Anyway, hope y'all enjoy this for the tribe. Until next time, stay in the light. Do what's right.